Hey Ducks dear, Luke here, and in today's video we're cleaning my friend's filthy Volvo C30 which hasn't had a wash in over 4 years. Yuck. Actually, before we're too harsh on him, let's cut him a little bit of slack because he has commitments, he has kids and a full-time job. Actually, nah, you know what? No. Alan, you need to be ashamed of yourself, mate, because this car is probably one of the dirtiest cars I've ever cleaned, apart from what my Astra looks like at the moment, which is probably the dirtiest car I will ever clean. However, because the car was so dirty, it was only fair that I think Alan give me a hand cleaning it. I don't think I should have done all that myself, should I? So, in this video, I was going to show Alan some little tips to how, how to keep that car clean and shiny. But however, it didn't quite go to plan as good as I wanted it to because of Storm Dennis coming in last weekend, which kind of cut the cleaning short. So I wasn't able to go in loads of depth of cleaning all the wheels properly and doing paint correction. I just had to get the car washed, get it clay barred and get some protection on it. Before we get into this video, I just want to let you know about my other channel, which is linked in the description below. On that channel, we deal with stuff of lifestyle, travel, and just general reviews of stuff that's not car related. So if you want to see that, check it out in the description below. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. I'm almost 3/4 of the way there, so every sub helps at the moment. Anyway, back onto the Volvo video, and we started off by giving the car a really good blast down with the pressure washer to remove as much loose dirt as possible from the paintwork. And it was surprising how much dirt didn't come off this car. There was just so much actually stuck onto the paintwork. So we did have to get a little bit closer than I'd normally want to, just to try and remove as much dirt as possible. Because I figured it was still safer getting that off with a pressure washer, even if I had to get a little bit closer, than opposed to actually going in with a contact wash and having to kind of scrub it off the paintwork. With all the loose dirt blasted off, it was time to move on to the pre-wash. So we used Sam's snow foam in my foam cannon and give the car a nice thick blanket of snow foam. Whilst that was soaking in and doing all its magic and softening that dirt up, we went off and filled 2 buckets of water up. Now I do have to apologise about the filming in this video. My driveway is really tight at the moment. I need to get that wall at the side of my house knocked down and I can't do that yet because I'm going to be cars in the back garden then and then get the camera around it properly. At the moment I've got my lens on the widest shot possible just to get the car crammed in, and then once I move on to the side of the car it's like you can barely get anything into the shot. So I do apologise. It's temporary. As soon as I get that wall down, the better in my opinion. Now the problem is, my hot water tap is kind of weird on the sink and I can't get my buckets underneath. So with, like I said, Storm Dennis coming in, I didn't want to put my hands in cold water. So probably you've seen the 2 bucket method, but have you seen the 2 kettle method before? I give the wheels a clean with some wheel cleaner and a detailing brush, but really to get these up to the standard I wanted them to, I would have to use some bleed and fallout remover and probably go through a process similar to what shown in my super clean alloy wheels video, which you can check out right up here. To hurry things up, I took one side of the car and Alan took the other side, and we give the car a nice going over using 2 buckets with Sam's shampoo in one of them and just clean fresh water in the other one. Because this car spends a lot of time on the motorway, there was lots of tar deposits around the car. So we just went around the car with some tar and glue remover to actually just soften that tar and went over with a soft, clean microfiber cloth with some tar remover applied to that as well. Anything we didn't get in the first pass, we just sprayed again, less soaking, and went over a second pass a few minutes later. Now the car was looking so much better with just the wash, but there was lots of contaminants on the paintwork and it really needed a clay bar. You could just feel how rough it was, and I feel like this was going to make a big difference to the paint. So although we're not going to paint correction, I did want to go over a couple of clay mitts to remove those contaminants. Now some of you are probably wondering why I'm going in circular motions. Well, this is intentional. The idea is because this car is so contaminated and it's covered in swirls anyway, it's going to be better at tackling the dirt because we're going to be coming at it at all angles rather than just in straight lines. Now, I feel like this is going to be more beneficial to the paintwork and restoring clarity, even if it's at the expense of inducing a couple of small swirl marks into the paint. Like I said, the paint is full of swirls. It really needs to go over with a good compound and a polish to get them out. But unfortunately, again, we just haven't got enough time before that storm came in to get them done. And with the car clad, it felt so much smoother. You could actually hear the difference of how smooth that paint was. You could feel the paint getting smoother and smoother as we're going over with the clay mitts. Now we just gave it one final blast off with the pressure washer just to remove any residue that might be on the paintwork before hitting it with Sam's Ceramic Boost. Now this is very similar to spray wax in the sense of how much protection it provides and for how long, but so much easier to apply. It's like a very temporary ceramic wax. So we'll get about 1 to 2 months protection on here, and it's just a very quick spray over the bonnet, over the panels, literally 2 or 3 sprays over a panel and that's it. And all you have to do is blast it off with the pressure washer and the protection is on the paintwork. So really good, really convenient way. It's a nice product to use as well. It's a great way of applying quick protection to a car. Now, as much as we didn't spend as much time on this car as we wanted to, because I'd love to spend a couple of days getting this thing clean, it still looks so much better than it did when we started. And it just shows you how much difference a few simple cleaning techniques and spending a couple of hours on the car can really make. So if anything, hopefully that's some motivation for some people out there to go and clean their cars. Anyway, next week's video should be on the £180 Ford Fusion I teased a couple of videos back. I've been driving around this week, getting to grips with it. So if you want to see what I think of that car, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon so you're alerted when that video drops in the future. Anyway, thank you all for watching, see you soon, and take care.